What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. Ooh, baby. All right, guys, remember that the Wednesday live streams are a long form show. So, whoa, Izzy's freaking out over here. All right, all right. So, remember, guys, that we will be on here for 1, 2, whatever hours it ends up being. I do actually have a pretty bad headache right now, so I'm going to try to grunt through this. So, if you guys hold on. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about Suboxone, Sublocade, opiate addiction, Kratom addiction, anything like that, feel free to hang out for a while. You are surrounded by like-minded people, and we'll see you guys in just a few minutes, okay? Smash that like button as you're hopping in here, guys. All right. All right, I am back. This little furry buggy will not leave me alone. Her been bugging daddy. Little sassy pants Isabella the Cinderella. Tell him, Daddy, I need my snack right now. If you don't give me my snack, I'm gonna bite you in the head. How's everybody doing? I see some comments. I see some likes. Thank you guys for smashing that like button. Yeah, guys, I have a headache. I took some ibuprofen and drank a whole bunch of water, so hopefully it makes things better and hopefully it doesn't turn into a migraine, because I have seasonal migraines, which really sucks, and it runs in my family. So I'm really hoping I don't get a migraine today. But Izzy wants to say hello. She wants her snack and she wants to get out of here. Yeah, I know you don't want nothing to do with Daddy once you see the snack machine. She gets her teeth cleaned next Monday, so prayers for Izzy as she gets put under as they do the teeth cleaning for her. I'm really nervous about that. So yeah, how's everybody doing? Please give me your updates, guys. As you guys see across the screen, it says the stream will start soon, and the stream is already going. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that banner out for a different one. Let's try that. Right there is what I meant to say. It says, please be sure and share with us your updates, goals, setbacks, etc. We want to support you on your path to freedom. Remember, guys, that this show is definitely a lot about what you guys and what you guys are going through, whether it's good or bad, your struggles, your success, everything. I want to hear about everything. If you have questions about transitioning to Suboxone or to Sublocade or to Kratom or whatever is going on in your life, you have a lot of people in the chat that are willing to talk to you about what you're going through. And they also, mostly everybody has a lot of experience with all the things that we talk about here on this channel. So don't be shy, don't be ghost listening. Say hello, say hello. Wow, you guys are going off in the comments. I better get rolling here quick. Let me jump on the comments. But before I do, scrolling across the bottom of the screen, you will see the disclaimer, guys. So please be sure and read that as it cycles through. So right there it says, disclaimer, I am not a doctor and nothing on this channel is medical advice. So if you, my friend, if you are struggling with addiction, please seek out your own medical doctor. Everything on this channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for me to share my experience with you, and for you, my baby, to share your experience with others. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that disclaimer on the bottom there. All right. I'm going to throw up the sponsors of the week, and I'm just going to leave that scrolling across the bottom. I'll mention their names here in just a little bit. But I like to leave those scrolling across the bottom for the whole show. So let's go ahead and get to the comments, because I see you guys are going off. I'm going to start right from the top. Looks like Kimmy B was the first one up in here today. Shout out to you, Kimmy B, for being early. I didn't have this was the first time in a while that I didn't have the show a link to the show. So it would make sense that today might be a little bit more of a slow day, where a lot of people haven't seen that we had this stream planned. So shout out to you guys. You must be my regulars if you are up in here. You must know that this is the time that we start the Wednesday live stream. So shout out to you all for being up in here if you are here. Kimmy says, happy Wednesday, darlings. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Yes, guys, please do smash that thumbs up if you like your boy getting on here with a headache, suffering through, pushing through. I know that a lot of people rely on this Wednesday stream as just whatever. Like, some people consider this a type of therapy, right? It's just good to get on here and hang out with people who you have things in common with, and people that aren't ever going to judge you for what you're going through. So a lot of people look at this as like a family, an online family of sorts. So please drop some comments and do not be shy, and do not be afraid to ask questions here, guys. What's up, Fox? What's up, Fox? KG Smith in the house, baby. Good to see you, KG. Good to see you up in here on time as usual. Let us know if you have any updates on your B-Trans patch, KG. Hopefully your blood pressure's still doing good. Zach was giving me crap for the end of the last stream. I kind of mixed Kimmy's and KG's name up as I was reading off the paper here. Sometimes, because their names they're always usually always the sponsors of the week. So I always leave their name together. So when I'm reading one, sometimes I read the other and I'm thinking the other one's name. So I watched that back. I was like, dang, Zach, tough crowd. I'm surprised he even noticed that, honestly. Mikey's in the house. What's up, Mikey? Hopefully you're doing better, bud. Hopefully you're not struggling in pain today, my friend. Good to see you in here, Mikey. I don't think I've seen you on the Sunday stream. I think Mikey's kind of been struggling a little bit lately. So hopefully you're having a better day today, Mikey. Yeah, I know Mikey's getting ready for them Seahawks to take the Super Bowl this year. Let's see here. Fox. Okay, so Fox says I have a headache today too, Kev. Fox, any updates with your sleep struggles, my friend? Any updates with your everything that you're going through, Fox? Let me know. Let me know. So Kimmy says, Kevin, dude, but don't be afraid to end this. If you're in pain, we will all understand. I appreciate that, Kimmy. Yeah. If it gets too rough, guys, then I'll just dim these lights. That'll be my first thing, is to dim these lights some, because the lights are like right in my eye, and I know lights definitely not the best thing for having a headache / migraine. So yeah, if it gets too bad, guys, we'll wrap it up early, and that's okay. I just wanted to at least hop on here for a while and try to chat and push my way through if I can. Keep chugging this water, my babies. Kimmy says I had a headache yesterday. It seems like there's a lot of people that get headaches in the summertime, just like me. And migraines too. I don't know if you guys ever get migraines, but damn, they're pretty bad. Yeah, Fox says it's the weather for me. Yeah, I don't do good in the heat, guys. I'm definitely looking forward to fall weather for sure. I do much better in fall for sure. Tara, what's up, Tara? Says, sorry you got a headache, Kevin. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Tara. How you doing, Tara? Mine was because I never wear my glasses. Laugh out loud. Like, you mean out in the sun? Mikey says, tons of headaches makes it me too. Shoulder now. The bone hurts. Headaches make it too. I don't know what you mean about the bone. What? The bone hurts with what, Mikey? Headache season, Jill says. What's up, Jill? Good to see you in here. I get headaches if I don't wear my glasses when I'm reading, Tara. I read a lot. I spend too much time on my phone. Yeah, I definitely can relate with that. That just reminded me, I was just thinking about the polls that I've been doing recently on the channel. Wow, guys, let me pull that up real quick. I was damn impressed with you guys when I took the alcohol poll and seen what you guys said about that. I definitely was not, I'm not sitting here saying I think everybody that watches the show struggles with alcohol addiction. That's not what I'm saying. But we have been hearing a lot more people talking about it a lot more lately on the channel. How do I do this? And so I had figured that a lot more people were struggling with alcohol addiction. But when I took that poll, there was a huge amount of people that said they don't even drink alcohol. I was very impressed with this. So look at this, guys, the numbers. 77 votes. Wow, this mic is sounding real crisp in my ear. I can hear. Sorry if you guys can hear that too. So I said, in general, how many nights per week do you consume alcohol? And 82% of you guys said, I don't drink alcohol. Holy crap, dude. I think we must be a different breed. People who struggle with opiate addiction. It almost seems like people who struggle with opiate addiction, generally speaking, from what I've noticed, they don't usually also struggle with alcohol addiction. Have you guys noticed any correlation with what I just said? 9% said I drink 1 to 2 nights per week, and only 5% of people drink 3 to 4 nights per week, and only 4% of you guys drink every night. So 82% do not drink any alcohol, and 4% drink every night. That was I was very impressed by the results on that. Very impressed. So that makes me happy to know that, yeah, many people watching this channel might be suffering with opiate addiction, and they might be in their opiate addiction recovery, but at least not everybody's out there struggling with alcoholism on top of the hell that is opiate addiction. So that made me feel pretty awesome to see that. I guess while we're on the topic, I can go over some other polls I've taken. So let's see here. I asked I said, people who have experience with Kratom, please vote your experience below. 16% of people said that Kratom has been amazing. 12% said Kratom has been horrible. 36% have never tried Kratom. And 36% said somewhere in the middle. So clearly, by looking at those numbers, there are many people who are getting value from Kratom in some form or another, and it's not, like ruining their life. So I wanted to make sure that I gave Kratom a fair shot with how I worded that. And so it seems like it's maybe 50-50. Some people think that Kratom is good for them, and all things considered, obviously, it's not like a health supplement, clearly. But there's not as many people that I would have thought that are like devastated by Kratom, because we do sometimes hear those stories here on this channel. So I just want to make sure I gave Kratom a fair shake on that one, how I worded that, and I wanted to share that with you guys as well. I personally don't think it's the best idea, but there are 1,000 different scenarios, and sometimes you guys do hear me talk about Kratom being something that could work for somebody in certain scenarios, right? I did another poll that said, how much time do you spend on average each day on YouTube and other social media / video games, Netflix, etc., all together? 3% of you said 0 to 1 hour per day. 35% of you said 1 to 3 hours each day. 32% of you said 3 to 6 hours per day. 8% of you spend 6 to 8 hours a day on your phone. And 22%, guys, 8 hours plus. And I am definitely in that category too. So it sounds like there's a lot of people who are like me, who spend too much time either on YouTube or on social media or on Netflix or playing video games. I think that spending that much time staring at a screen can definitely have some negative effects on our psyche, right? On our daily mood and depression and stuff. So if you guys, I think there's some app in your phone that will tell you how much time you spend, like a calculator showing how much time you spend on social media per day, and it will like track the usage. So look into that, guys, and maybe start setting some goals to try to limit your time or cut your time back on the phone or the internet or the social media or Netflix, and try to get out and do things in the real world, because I think that those things can do a lot more for you as far as how you feel on a day-to-day basis, rather than just staring at a screen all day, staring into the universe, basically. Sorry, guys, I'm so far behind on the comments. I'm just going to skim through the comments in the last 15 minutes since we've started here, but I just wanted to talk about those things for a moment. It looks like we have 13 likes on the video and about 16 people here in the live chat. So please smash that like button if you guys haven't yet done so. I would appreciate you if you could do that, baby. Let's go ahead and get these comments rolling. I'm going to go speed mode on the comments since you guys are going off so hard. Sonny S in the house. What's up, Sonny? Good to see you in here early, my friend. Good to see you, buddy. I'm going to pull this banner off here. Scott says, recovery is going great. I live in southeast Pennsylvania, and we got hammered with storms Monday night. Been without power for a couple days. Wow, Scott, that sucks, man. Yeah, that's rough to go without power for days like that. I feel for you, my friend. Hopefully that gets settled out quick for you. How are you just charging your phone on a car charger or something, or what? That would really suck. I always worry about the food in the fridge. Fox says, I've been feeling more anxiety than usual this week. I think from the Sublocade taper. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense, dude. And yeah, that's almost par for the course, right? Especially where you only took the 2 100 milligram shots. Yeah, I've from things that I'm hearing from people out there, guys, it seems like the people who take less shots and lower dose, they're going to have a rougher go, like a rougher ride as far as like trying to cruise off into the sunset, right, guys? It seems like that's the way it's looking from what I'm hearing out there. Mikey says, I smash a Red Bull, no caffeine every day. Headache similar to migraine, but helps get stable. Any updates on your health stuff, Mikey? I got to turn these lights down, guys. It's already starting to hurt worse. Give me just a minute here. That should help. Sonny says, I've been busy. We got another cat, a baby girl, 8 weeks old. So awesome, Sonny. Congratulations. Oh, man. Sometimes I really wish Izzy had a furry friend here in the house. It's just me and her here all the time. So sometimes I feel bad for her. She's just stuck with her boring old daddy. No house damage. Any pole in my shed roof? How many animals do you have now, Sonny? Kimmy, she's so damn cute. I went to my mom's because I'm on the top floor of my complex, not tornado friendly, Kimmy said. So you've been having tornadoes, Kimmy? That's freaking scary. And when I seen your video, Kimmy, that you were like, I don't know if I already said this or if I commented on this, but like knowing that you're from New York, all I picture, whenever I think about somebody who lives in New York, I only picture like downtown New York. Like it's only, all you're going to see in the background is like skyscraper buildings. And then Kimmy made this video. She's like driving through the hills and there's all this greenery behind her. And it's like, what the hell? That is not what I pictured for New York at all. Scott says, I'm 155 days out since my last Sublocade shot. I had 5 100 milligram shots over 5 consecutive months. I am feeling really great lately. Awesome, Scott. That is awesome, my friend. Sweet, sweet stuff. 155 days. What's that? That's almost like half a year, isn't it, guys? Dude, Scott, that's incredible, dude. Thanks for the update on that. I'm glad you're feeling good. KG was thinking about you while eating a Bigfoot kahuna. Foot-long big kahuna. I saw there wasn't a stream link early and I wondered if it was still happening. Yeah, my bad on that one, guys. Usually I post it a couple days in advance. I think it's the first time I forgot to do that for a while. Second, I had to check my phone. So you guys, so my normies are like, what the hell? Where's the link at? Where's Kevin at? Oh, clicked on that. What's up, Reef? I know that you are a long-time viewer here. I remember your comments from back in the day. Reef says, hey, long-time viewer here. Has anyone ever had a seizure coming off of sub or any opioid? I blacked out last week and had a seizure. First time ever, and I've been on and off opioids for the last 15 years. Wow, Reef. That's crazy, man. I have never heard of that, honestly. I don't know why people try calling me. My phone don't pick up phone calls. I'm sorry. Hopefully that doesn't cut you guys off. But yeah, no, I've never heard of anybody having seizures. Now, when you say that you've been off and on opioids, hopefully you're not taking fentanyl, right? I mean, because that stuff is a whole different ballgame compared to the things that we maybe were used to back in the day. So that's definitely something, if you could let us know on that, Reef, if it's what exactly it is that you're coming off right now. And we just had a Whopper sponsorship come through by my man, Mikey. Shout out to you, my friend. Let me go ahead and fire up the jets, Mikey, for you. Hold on just a moment here. Fire these puppies up. Hopefully my stream is still good. Uh-oh. Just dropped the bomb. Shout out to Mikey. He doesn't have a message with this donation, but he sent a $35 Cash App donation sponsoring today's live stream. Shout out to you, Mikey. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, Mikey. Mikey has been a massive supporter of this channel, guys. So, Mikey, I really want to thank you, my friend, and I really hope that you're doing good today, and I hope you're not struggling with pain, my brother. I really hope you're doing all right over there. Thank you, Mikey. Showing the love once again. If my Seahawks happen to see your Chicagos, then we might not have to be friends for a day. I haven't looked at the schedule. I don't know if we play each other this year, but I don't think we do. I have looked at the schedule, but it's been a while since I've looked at it, so I can't remember. I don't know if Seahawks played the Chicago Chicago. It's Bears. That's your team, right? Right, Mikey? I swear it was the Bears. So, okay, so Tara has an update. Says peer support training is going really well. I think all the content they teach would be beneficial as curriculum taught in my schools. My relationships are improving already because of the training. That's awesome, Tara. I'm really glad to hear that things are going so well with that. So it's been what, like a week or two now that you've been doing that? I bet that feels really good to be able to help people like that, like especially with such a hard topic, right? And something that you've struggled with yourself. I know that it can really feel good about helping people. Hold on, guys. I just had something about my car I'm trying to sell. Give me just a minute here. God, it's been so hard to sell this damn car of mine. What branch is she at? Sorry, guys, about this. Should just put you guys on a music break real quick. All right. Sorry, that was really important. You guys know I don't ever do that stuff. Try to keep it professional up in here. 16 people watching me over here texting on my phone like a dummy. Sorry, guys. I try not to ever do that crap because it's rude. All right. So continuing on here. Yes. So Kimmy says, Reef, please see a doctor. That's not typical at all. Yes. I've never heard of that. So it sounds like there could be something else going on. If you're detoxing from street drugs, aka Fent or Trank or anything like that, like there's a million different drugs in those things. So if that's what you're going through, please, dude, please get with the doctor so they can monitor your vitals and do your blood work and all that stuff. But I appreciate you following the channel for so long. I know Reef is probably one of my original subscribers from way back in the day. So I definitely remember his comments way back when. You should definitely get checked out, Fox says. I fainted a few times and face planted down steps. So I am 20 minutes behind in the comments, guys. Sorry about that. I'm going to keep rolling through the comments here. Sonny says you got to go get checked out. That's not usual. See, everyone's saying the same thing. Yeah, it's definitely unheard of. I've never heard of anything like that. I'm bouncing back and forth between the live comments, and Reef just said, Kimmy, no one saw the seizure. I'm just assuming I had one because it was the middle of the day and I woke up with a bloody black eye, bruises, and broken ribs. What the hell, bro? That's crazy. Reef, yeah, dude, get into the doctor, man. That don't sound right, buddy. And yeah, if you just wake up and you've got some broken ribs, then something definitely happened. Hopefully, I don't want to say nothing else. I'll just say it. Hopefully nobody drugged your ass. That sounds like some crazy shit, man. To break your rib and not even know that sounds pretty intense. Just talked to my sub doctor about it today. Yeah, I've never heard of that happening ever. Drinking enough water, that's a good point. Yeah, make sure you guys are pounding the water if you're on Suboxone or any of these maintenance medications, Kratom, opiates, street drugs. You guys, there's one thing that you need to do, it's drink a lot of water. That's a one thing. As I take my sip of water. Okay, so Reef says, yeah, I'm sober other than subs. Okay, so that's good to know. It was scary, broke some ribs, got a black eye, don't remember any of it. Yeah, dude, I'd go have a CBC test done just to make sure that all your normal stuff is in line, all your health markers are okay and where they should be. That's definitely something I would do pretty soon, Reef, because that's a serious incident that happened. And obviously it doesn't sound like that's a normal instance. So go get your blood work checked, buddy, and maybe get a second opinion from somebody that's not just a sub doctor. I don't know if your doctor is like a full-blown doctor or just like a mat doctor. Like, you know, there's some differences there, obviously. Kimmy says, I've been experiencing insomnia myself for the last few months. Doubt it's sub-related, but I'm lucky to sleep 5 hours. Damn. Yeah, I've been having quite a bit of anxiety lately, guys. I've had some recent things happen in my personal life that have really been stressing me out big time. So, yeah, I can relate. I can relate there, Kimmy. I was thinking it could have been dehydration / heat stroke. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me, Reef, for sure. If you're not drinking enough and you're out there working in the hot sun, or like you don't have AC or something and you're just roasting, it could have been that, man. Yeah, sometimes people pass out from that. It definitely doesn't sound like, you know, something from lowering your Suboxone dose. I could not ever picture that happening. That being said, remember, guys, that I'm not a doctor. My babies. And we are 33 minutes into this, and I do plan on getting through more comments. Before I do, I need to go ahead and thank the sponsors that you guys see scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So the sponsors of the week are as follows, babies. Right there, you see Kimmy B and KG Smith. Shout out to those two ladies. They have been up in here every freaking live stream, guys, showing the channel some love. I appreciate you ladies. Make sure I say it right. Kimmy B and KG Smith. I don't remember how I said it last time, but it was at the end of like a 2 or 3 hour live stream and my brain was just like... So shout out to you ladies. I appreciate you ladies always showing the love. Big time up in here. Shout out to Kimmy B, baby, and KG Smith, baby. Also, Jerem1979 has been hooking up in here lately as well. He's been coming into most of the live streams. Hopefully he's able to see that we were on here today. Shout out to you, Jerem1979. And Aviv Love, that is Savon, guys, if you guys didn't know it. She came up in here on her birthday and dropped a sponsor bomb up in here. Shout out to you, Savon. I know she's getting her first Sublocade shot in 14th, I think it is. The same day that Izzy gets her teeth cleaning. I think that's Monday. So she's going to be seeing Dr. Kenstar for her Sublocade shot. So shout out to you, Savon. I appreciate that. I hope you had a really good birthday. Also, we had Greg M. I think he's a newer subscriber to the channel. He showed some love on the last Wednesday live stream. And hashtag has been coming through a couple times as well, showing the love with the sponsor bomb. And also Shannon B, baby. She came over from Timmy Ward's channel. I appreciate that. I know that she struggles with alcoholism. So shout out to her for dropping the sponsor bomb over here. And I just want to say that I really do appreciate each and every one of you who are in the position to show some love with a sponsor bomb, guys. It really does mean a lot to me. This live stream will never be monetized, so I won't make any money from YouTube for doing what I'm doing here. This channel is solely sponsored by the viewers. So shout out to you guys. If you value this channel and you would like to show your support to help improve the content, make upgrades, etc., you can do so at the Venmo link or the Cashapp link that are on the screen now. Thank you guys. I appreciate the love. And also today we had Mikey dropping a $35 sponsor bomb on the channel. Thank you, Mikey. And thank you to everybody else who has contributed in the past. Just remember that you are all my babies. You are my babies. Baby, ooh, baby. All right, continuing on. Sorry about the delay and the late comments. We've got 20 people in here. Only 16 likes. We're running really short on the likes today. So if you have not yet smashed that like button, my ladies, my gents, my babies, please do so real quick so we can continue rolling on with the comments here. And let's get going. Jill says, I'm going to have a drink as soon as I gain weight. I remember you were trying to gain weight for Sublocade, Jill. So that's not the plan of action anymore. Is that what I'm understanding, Jill? I know Jill's just a tiny little thing. Kevin, if you ever want someone who has struggled with alcohol and or 420 as a guest, come on. I would be honored to join you and share my recovery experience. Just throwing it out there. Okay, yes, we will do that, Tara. Yes, we will. So we're gonna have Tara on in the near future. We'll plan that. I'll get with you, Tara, and we'll plan that out. I'm just kind of trying to think ahead. I'm gonna jot that note down here. So we're gonna have Tara on in the future, guys. I might have a earlier kind of a surprise live stream this Friday with a different content creator. So keep an eye out for that. It's not really set in stone yet, but it might happen. And if it happens, it's going to be a couple hours, probably 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours earlier than the normal Wednesday start time. So if that happens, guys, it's going to be this Friday. We got more people coming in here, so that must mean that people were smashing the like. And wow, yes, 5 more people smashed the like. And look at that, we got up to 20 people in here now. Shout out to you guys for smashing the like. See, you guys see firsthand how that helped right there. Let's see. Kimmy says, my best friend comes into town this week. Only partner left in my life. I love him, but I know he's going to want to go out. And man, he really does party hard. Damn, Kimmy. Yeah, that's rough to be around friends that like to party like that. That's really rough. That's really rough. I have my couple friends that I actually have that I still consider good friends. They sometimes like to party like that too. And it's something that kind of keeps me away from hanging out like that, just because I feel kind of awkward when I'm like not drinking and other people are, not chugging, but drinking, hard liquor. It just kind of seems like I almost don't fit in a way, is kind of what it feels like. But you'll make it work, Kimmy, and I'm glad to see that you have somebody coming into town to hang out with you and chill. Mikey says, Big Kev. And that was funny. KG was calling me Big Kev recently too, and Mikey's the only one that's ever called me that. So to hear her call me that, it's kind of funny. I think she was getting that from Mikey, but it was funny. Big Kev, sorry, jibber jabber, didn't make sense. My shoulder hurts for the 3rd week, but now my bone is killing me. I don't know from what. If I take muscle relaxers or the Advil gel, it works. So it sounds like he's still getting pain relief from the Advil gel, guys. So I think I talked about this like a week or 2 ago. If you guys are struggling with chronic pain or even just regular pain that just sometimes kicks in and you don't want to take, anything strong, you can try these Advil gels. It sounds like Mikey, as I know, Mikey's tried a lot of different things to figure out the chronic pain, and it sounds like he still gets value from the Advil gels. So maybe check into that. Mikey, I wonder how many times you've had to go to the doctor this year, dude, because I feel bad, dude. So it's almost like every time I hear from you, there's like, it's almost like it's a bunch of different things that just keep circling around is kind of what it sounds like. I know that you've really had some struggles in life, Mikey. I'm sorry, dude. I'm really sorry. I have a strong signal now, so I don't think I'll get kicked off due to tech this time, Tara says. Oh, Mama Deb made it. What's up, Deb? Says, oh, I forgot what day it was. Deb, how did your last Wednesday go? We haven't seen you for a little bit. How did your Wednesday go? I'll just ask you that. Hopefully you had a good time. See if this guy wrote me back real quick. Nope. Why did that not send? There we go. Back to the comments we go. I know I'm behind, so I gotta scroll. Deb says, I quit smoking a couple weeks ago. Cigarettes. Damn, Deb. Killing it out there. How hard was that, Deb, compared to Suboxone, if you don't mind me asking? I always wonder these weird things like that. Like, what's been harder? It's like for somebody who has been through it and has experience doing both, I want to know like what's harder, because sometimes you'll hear people say quitting smoking is the hardest thing in the world to do, right? And then some people will say Suboxone is the hardest thing. So I'm always curious to hear what you guys' experience has been. I'm always interested to know. I have a feeling Deb's going to say cigarettes was much easier than Suboxone, but I'm interested to get her input on that. I got to turn these lights down more, guys. It's too bright. Deb, I quit a few weeks ago too again. Sonny, congrats, Sonny. Congrats on quitting again, buddy. Who here has sensitive of light? I do right now, Mikey, for sure. Yeah, if these lights are bright, when I have a headache, it just starts to get worse for sure. So if I get a migraine, what I'll do is I'll get those blackout shades that go on your eyes, and I'll just go lay in bed and turn my AC on cold and put an ice pack on my head and just lay there in silence. And that's the only way I can really get rid of migraines. Unless I take that strong migraine medication, which I hate to take because it makes me feel like loopy. Sumatriptan, I think it's called. That's the generic for whatever that hardcore migraine medication is. I don't like to take it unless I absolutely have to. And even when I do take it, it's like I take like a half or a third of it. It's been about 7 years for me, minus 1 cigarette relapse. That doesn't count. Good job, Kimmy. That's a long time. All right, continuing on here. So Sonny has 2 cats now. Awesome, Sonny. That's awesome, man. Congrats on the new kitty. Farming state, friend. Yeah, I definitely don't picture farming when I think about New York. That's the last thing I would think. So Marky says went to orthopedic, 15 minutes to take the cervical epidural, August 21st. He will get injected dye, then inject me with cortisone shot steroid. Oh, I remember you talking about that recently, Mikey. Yeah, hopefully you can get some relief from that, dude. Yeah, hopefully that helps. So Reef says, only been on subs for the past year and a half. I'm down to 2 milligrams a day right now. Yeah, dude. So I mean, knowing that you're still on, that definitely tells me like it's got to be something else. It's definitely not from Suboxone stuff. I was thinking maybe if you're doing like some kind of cold turkey from street drugs type of thing, then maybe that would have had something to do with it. But honestly, like I've never heard of anybody doing what you did, just tapering Suboxone. But congratulations getting down to 2 milligrams. That's a really good dose. No Bears versus Seahawks. Damn, Mikey, you lucky. You lucky. Kevin, good memory. I'm a week and a half into peer support training, 2.5 weeks to go. Awesome stuff, Tara. I'm really happy that you're doing that. So no one saw the seizure. I'm just assuming I had one. Oh, I already read that from earlier. Okay. Reef says, thanks for the shout out, my dude. Cool you remember me. I'll have to come on and tell my story one of these days. Yeah, your name is definitely stuck in my head from back in the day. I remember. I definitely think you're one of the first subscribers I probably ever had. So shout out to you, buddy. Sorry that you had that incident. That really sucks. How old are you, if you could tell me, Reef? I've never blacked out in my whole life. Even when I drank booze back in the day, I was probably dehydrated. Yep, you're probably right, dude. I bet that's exactly what happened. My baby. I'm glad you're okay, all things considered, though. I mean, but to break ribs, dude, that's a serious fall. So we've got up to 23 likes, guys. About 16 people in here hanging out. So please smash that like button if you haven't yet. For your boy up in here with a headache, still chatting with y'all. If you guys enjoy that, enjoy me suffering in silence. Please smash the like if you could. Dehydration is no joke. It was always worse for me in withdrawal too. Yes. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, like when you go into the bathroom like 10 times a day because your body's just like letting everything go, you definitely need to hydrate yourself in those days for sure. Jill says, go see a neurologist. I will, guys. Thanks for the support. Yeah, dude, let us know what they say, dude. I'm really curious about that. Hopefully you can figure that out. So I'm slowly gaining on you guys in the comments, slowly gaining. I'm still like 20 minutes behind, 15 minutes behind, something like that. 3:36, like 15 minutes behind. Joe says, I got the butte patch, and now that I know how to take subs, 3.5 milligrams keeps my pain at bay. Deb says, yes, Jill, there's nothing wrong with taking subs if you need them. Yes, guys, and I want to back that up what Deb says. You know, there's a lot of people who really want to get off of subs because hopefully they're at the proper point in their recovery to do so. And so since this is such a life and death thing, right? Like some people don't realize that you need to have equity built up in your recovery, and you need to have your life set up in a better way than it was when you were in active addiction. I don't think it's a good idea for anybody to just get on and rush right off of Suboxone. I don't think that's a good idea at all for anybody, to be honest. And once again, guys, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving medical advice, but Suboxone for many people is saving their life on a daily basis. So if that's you and you're worried about possibly relapsing if you lower your dose too fast or if you get off Suboxone too fast, guys, it's not a fucking race, okay? You have the rest of your life to figure this out. And that's not me saying just cruise out on Suboxone for your whole life. That's not what I'm saying at all. There's a time and a place to start tapering off of Suboxone. So please, guys, don't rush this stuff. Don't feel like you have to race to get off of Suboxone. It's not a race. We're all on our own level. You guys might not have been stuck in active addiction like I was for 15 years, right? You guys might still just be recently getting off the streets. And then you see a video where people, are maybe talking about how they want off Suboxone so bad. And just remember, guys, that many times people who are getting off of Suboxone, they have many years of clean time. They're not worried about slipping up and going down the road and relapsing, right? That's not even a concern for them. They're not worried about that stuff anymore. So I really just wanted to talk about that for a minute. And exactly what Deb said, there's nothing wrong with taking subs if you really need them, guys. Shout out to you, Deb. Good to see you. And that's a great comment. And we just had another super sponsor bomb. Kimmy B dropping the big time jets up in here today. I got to fire this puppy up because it's coming. The bomb is coming. Oh boy. Oh boy. Watch out. Take a duck. Take a duck. Boom. Super sponsor bomb. Shout out to Kimmy B for the $50 sponsorship of today's live stream, baby. She says, we all love you. Shout out to you, Kimmy. I love you too. And thank you for the support. And also thanks for being an awesome moderator. She's always up in here unless she has a hunk of a man to go see a show. I think that's the only time I've seen her ever miss a live stream. So shout out to you, Kimmy. And I appreciate you and everything you do for this channel. And that is a huge sponsorship of today. So fire up that sponsor bomb once again. Drop the bomb. Boom. Shout out to you, girl. I appreciate the consistency, the love you've shown this channel ever since you found it, Kimmy. So really, really thank you. If you guys didn't know, Kimmy has her own YouTube channel, and you can see her name right there on the screen. You can either click on her name if you see it in the chat, or you can just type her name in there, Kimmy BBB, yeah, and that'll bring you right to her channel. She documented what it was like to go through her Suboxone withdrawal, Please go check out her channel if you haven't yet done so. We've got her over like 100 something subscribers now, so she needs way more than that. And we need Kimmy to keep making videos because she has a lot of information and she is very smart and she knows what she's talking about. So go check out her channel if you guys haven't yet, all right? Shout out to you, Kimmy. Thanks for the love, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Baby, you baby. Okay, so Deb says quitting subs was much, and she capitalizes, much harder than cigarettes. So if you guys ever wondered, Mama Deb's experience is it was much harder than cigarettes. So I remember talking to my mom about her quitting cigarettes, and she was like, it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And so I'm always like trying to compare it, like how hard it is to go through what she went through and to do what I've been through, right? So sometimes it's kind of fun just to kind of think outside the box, and like it almost seems like the thing that you're going through right now almost always seems like it's the hardest, right? Because the pain, the struggles from the past, usually those memories kind of can fade, but clearly with Deb, that isn't the case, because she probably knows exactly what it was like to go through tapering, long, slow, steady taper off Suboxone. It sounds like that was much harder than cigarettes. So that is awesome. I'm really happy and proud that you got off of cigarettes, Deb. Good job. She over there killing it in life. Continuing on in the comments here, baby. And Jill says, yeah, my timer for subs just went off. Ding dong. Time for Suboxone. Reese says, I feel like quitting cigs is easier for me, but so easy to go back to. Laugh out loud. I've quit a few times. That reminds me of caffeine. That kind of sounds like caffeine to me. What about cigarettes versus caffeine? What's harder out of those two? I would assume cigarettes, right? I feel like caffeine isn't really that hard to get off of, but so many people take it. Plush Beauty, thanks for joining, says, Kimmy, my thing is I was never an addict or on hard drugs. Do you have an email? I can kind of tell you my story. She posts her email. Very interesting. Yeah, be careful with the emails and contacting people off of YouTube, guys. You never know what could happen. So just be careful and proceed with caution if you guys do that. If you guys want to chat with each other off of there, then just be careful with yourself, guys. Kevin, yesterday in class, we had to list out influential people in our support system. You and your community were one of mine. I thought you might like to know. Also, thank you. Thanks, everyone. Damn, Tara, you little sweetie. I love hearing comments like that, guys. Yeah, because there's many times that it just seems normal what I'm doing here because I've been doing this for so long. But then sometimes I'll get these people that really, put these like heartfelt comments that just like Tara just did, and it really makes me thankful for what we do here on this channel. So thank you for sharing, Tara, and I'm glad that you've been so consistent in watching and chatting with us and sharing your information, and I really appreciate what you do here for us as well. Thank you, Tara. What's up, Kyle? What's up, Kyle? Good to see you, buddy. So Plush says, I'm going to go email you. I really need someone to talk to. Okay, so Reef is 34 years old. Okay. He says, definitely one of your first subs. Yeah, I definitely remember your name from back in the day for sure. Tara says, thanks, Kimmy. You're a hardworking woman, and I appreciate you. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I'm definitely catching up to you guys in the comments. So if I should be caught up to you guys in the live comments here shortly. So if you have any comments, questions, please post them now, and I will get to the comment in just a few minutes. Okay, guys? And we are up to 23 likes. I know we can get that easily past 25. If you haven't yet done so, just bang that baby real quick. Just push it. Poop, poop, poop. Thing looks like this. That big ass hand. Look at that big ass hand. Give me some nooks. Got some big ass hands. Look at that thing. Kyle says, sorry I missed you guys Sunday. I was busy with work. You're good, brother. Yeah. Yeah, people have their lives. I don't expect everybody to come up in here. You know, I don't expect anything from you. If you guys get value from this community, then you guys will find your way to the live streams when you can. And if not, there's always the replay crew. 2x speed is what I would do. I had a good 3 years off all opioids. Felt amazing, but it was hard to maintain at times. It's like when I'm 100% clean, I'm so hypersensitive to spiritual shit or something. Yeah, dude. I get super hypersensitive to a lot of things, like in that scenario for sure. Yeah, so I know what you're talking about. And yeah, very sensitive is a very good word. Hypersensitive is a very good word for that. Sun definitely has saved my life a few times. I think he meant subs. Buzz, it's hard to maintain sometimes for me too. Do you get therapy? Do you have addressed underlying causes of your addiction? I don't think I've seen anything from Buzz. I must have missed a comment somewhere. Oh, she's talking about Tarif. Okay. My phone auto-corrected your name to Buzz. That's weird that you type in Reef and it says Buzz. It's weird the things our phones do sometimes. I've tried rehab and therapy and meetings, and it definitely helps. Subs make me crave cigarettes. Weird. I've heard some people say other things too, that they've noticed that certain things will make them crave other things, and I'm like, dang, dude, what the heck? Like, how could anybody ever really, like, the scientists ever really figure that stuff out? A lot of this stuff is just us figuring out our bodies and how things interact with our bodies as we go. It's kind of crazy how this stuff all ends up being so different for everybody. Alcohol makes me crave cigarettes for sure. I've heard a lot of people say that. Like people when they go out to bars and stuff, like it makes them want to smoke. Okay, that's good. That's a good idea there, Kimmy. So Kai says, I've quit pills, I've quit weed, quit 12 years cig habit, quit vape. Now just got to get the rest of the Sublocade out of me. Dang, Kai, yeah, you've been through some stuff, man. You're on your roll. You're on your roll. I don't know. I can quit caffeine pretty easy. I'd say cigs are harder than caffeine, but I think it's all relative to the individual. Yeah, probably another thing is why it's harder too is because you smoke so many times a day. Most people probably smoke, I don't know, what 10 or 15 times a day. So it's like you're doing it a lot. So I could see why, anything that you do more is going to be that much more of a habit ingrained into your brain. So it's likely going to be harder to let go of whatever you do. And I think that's what a lot of the times why, like counselors will tell you, they try to tell you to take Suboxone only once a day, right? Because the more you take it, the more that your brain is just stuck on, I need Suboxone 5 times today, or Kratom, or whatever it is you're taking, right? I'm almost caught up to you, babies. I'm only 5 minutes behind and pulling fast. We've gone for 1 hour and 2 minutes. 1 hour and 2 minutes. Caffeine helps me a lot. Not like it's super unhealthy. So yeah. Yeah, I'm curious as to far as like, do you guys measure your caffeine intake? If so, how many milligrams on average do you guys take per day? Like if you're just pounding coffee all day or pounding energy drinks all day, that stuff can really add up and take a toll on your system for sure. So I don't know if you guys do, I think most people do drink caffeine or take some sort of caffeine. I know that some people will say like it's in everything or whatever, but I mean, I'm talking about like, taking caffeine pills or like things that have a decent amount of caffeine in them, like energy drinks, stuff like that. If you guys track your caffeine doses? If so, I'm curious as to how much you guys are taking. I started having heart problems back in the day when I was taking 3 caffeine pills first thing in the morning. I would take 600 milligrams of caffeine first thing in the morning on an empty stomach with a cup of coffee. So that was probably like 700 milligrams all at once. And it was to the point, guys, I was so used to it that I couldn't even feel that. So my tolerance for caffeine was so damn high back in the day. And long story short, I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about this before, but one day I was driving my car and I almost passed out. Like I felt, if you guys have ever passed out, there's like a black cloud that rolls right in. And I did that. And thankfully I was just able to hurry and pull off to the side of the road, sit there in the median, and thankfully I didn't pass out behind the wheel, but it was very close. But long story short, I went and seen the cardiologist, and I was experiencing AFib, atrial fibrillation, I think is how you say it, where your heart is beating out of rhythm and like skipping beats. Very scary stuff. We figured out that it was from my undiagnosed sleep apnea, which can be incredibly terrible for your heart. If you guys didn't know that, if you're waking up in the middle of the night and you're out of breath, you have severe sleep apnea and you need to figure that out. And I'd be happy to tell you what to do to help work through that. For me, it was learning how to sleep propped up so the gravity doesn't let my tongue roll in the back of my throat and choke me out. That's what was happening for me. The bigger you are, the more overweight you are, the higher body fat you are. If you're drinking a lot of alcohol or taking other like relaxing or downers type things, that can also contribute to sleep apnea. So if you guys have ever woke up in the middle of your sleep, or if your spouse or somebody tells you you stop breathing in your sleep, that's something that you really need to look into, guys, because that can kill you in time. It can really make your heart, it can overgrow your heart, it can put your blood pressure through the roof. And we all know that having high blood pressure for a prolonged amount of time is really bad for your health. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that for a minute, guys. I learned how to sleep propped up. So it's kind of like I'm just propped up, like I have a sleeping wedge under my back now. And that literally cured my sleep apnea. I never have had that happen once again. And then I also stopped taking those huge high doses of caffeine. So yeah, just want to talk about that for a minute. Sleep apnea killed my uncle. He had a severely enlarged heart. And what happens, guys, is you're literally suffocating in your sleep because your tongue rolls in the back of your throat and blocks your airway. So that's why most people, they only snore when they're on their back, because gravity takes your tongue and rolls it in the back of your throat and blocks your airway. So you're just like blocked up, right? It's not funny. So sometimes I just laugh just because like I'm joking around, but it's definitely a serious issue, guys. So please, if you have any of those symptoms, if somebody tells you that you stop breathing in your sleep, look into it, figure it out. Sleep on your side if you have to, or your stomach. That's uncomfortable, or learn how to sleep propped up like I did, or get a CPAP machine. I don't want to have that damn thing on my face all night, so I didn't want to go that route if possible. Shout out to you, Justin. What's up, Justin? What's up, Justin? Good to see you, buddy. I think Justin has a Kratom update for us, so I'll get to that in just a moment when we get to it. Rach made it. What's up, Rach? What's up, girl? Good to see you. Any updates on Sublocade, Rach? Or Suboxone, I should say. Just make sure you haven't taken any of that yet. Hopefully you're doing okay with that. Did you get your 100 milligram shot? Did you step that down yet, Rach? I know that was like a discussion that we've had recently. I don't know if you've actually done that yet or not. Do you know what has really helped me with my recovery? I work as a CNA and at an old folks home. I was so insecure, I didn't even realize it. The compliments and praise helped me so much. That's awesome, Reef. That's awesome. Israel says, do you have normal sleep on Sublocade? Yeah, most people sleep really, really good on Sublocade because your levels aren't dipping in your sleep, right? Because the Sublocade shot just feeds you around the clock. So most the time, people do sleep better on Sublocade if you're comparing it to Suboxone. And that's why, because your levels are always stable. You just feel more normal on a day-to-day basis. Are you considering Sublocade, Israel? Thanks for joining the chat, my friend. Holy shit, he's caught up. I did it, Kimmy. Are you proud of me? I did it, guys. And I did it within about an hour, too. That does not happen. I think a lot of it's because I didn't have the show pre planned. So I thought today would be more of a chill stream. I mean, we had 20 something people in here for a minute. So that was interesting to see. I was not expecting that today, but the streams have been like this lately. Like sometimes it gets really busy and there's tons of comments, and then sometimes it kind of chills out a bit. So it's cool just rolling with the punches here. And I'm only about 5 minutes behind now in the comments. Kimmy says, Reef, I worked as a CNA for many years in my early 20s. Very rewarding, but ridiculously stressful for horrible pay. Bless you for staying in that field. Here we go. Justin has a Kratom update. He says, no Kratom in 5 days. Feeling good, but I can't stop sneezing. Unfortunately, I got the rice-a-roni last week, and I feel like crap. So threw the Kratom out. Wow, dude. So you're going through the Roni and you're getting off Kratom at the same time. That's good, dude. That's really impressive. Threw the Kratom out. I think you did that before too, right? If I remember right, Justin. I thought you threw the Kratom out and then you maybe grabbed some more. But dude, 5 days, that's incredible. Congratulations. You're doing really, really good, buddy. You're doing really good. Yeah, I would assume that you wouldn't, you weren't taking it like on a normal basis and you were taking tiny doses. So I wouldn't think that you would have had some like horrific withdrawal at all from the doses that you were taking. So good to know. Thanks for the update, Justin. I drink 2 cups when I'm working and I try to take breaks on my days off. That's a good idea. Do you get headaches when you take days off, Reef? I'm glad you're doing well, but sorry to hear about the Roni. Dang, yeah, I had the Roni, guys, Thanksgiving 2 years ago, and I lost 15 pounds in 3 weeks. That thing kicked my butt real bad. Real bad. I was surprised how hard, how brutal that was. That's weird. I literally don't even hear people talking about that anymore, the virus. Do you guys even hear people talk about it? Like, that's the first time I've even thought about that for probably months. I don't even hear people talking about that anymore. Kimmy says I have about 4 to 5 cups a week. So yeah, that's nothing for sure. Yeah. It's good that you're not. It's really good if you guys can, like, if you take something like caffeine and it works great for you when you need it, it's really good to space that out with anything, guys, not just caffeine. If there's a medication that you use and it really works well for you and you're able to space the doses out, that will really, really help you not get tolerance to that medication or substance or whatever it is. But if you start taking caffeine every day, chances are you're going to start to get used to that dose, and then you're going to have to start escalating. I have a lot of experience with caffeine over the years. Goodness gracious. Goodness. All that pre-workout I took for so many years. I do miss those days when I was like walking in the gym just ready to kill it every day. Like, I haven't felt that way for so long. Dang, I forgot what that felt like. All pumped up on freaking the extra juice. The juice was loose. Taking booty shots and taking pre-workouts. Man, those were the days. Dang. Feel like you're on top of the world. I drink 1 energy drink a day, so about 200 milligrams. I'm starting to cut down and I'm using powder mix, and it's only about 60 milligrams now. So you're down to about 60 milligrams a day. Yeah, I mean, that's low, guys. Anything really around 200 milligrams or lower for the whole day, that's really not that much. I know Dr. Chris Park, he's always sipping on his coffee. I was like, hey, how much coffee are you drinking every day? I mean, if he doesn't see a problem with it, maybe it's not that bad. But for me, I honestly, like, if I have too much caffeine in my body, it feels like my organs are just like overly worn down or something like that. I don't know if you guys can relate to that. I just kind of wrangle it all up to adrenal fatigue is how I look at it. If your body's just so used to caffeine that you don't even feel it anymore, That's probably a time to take a break for a little bit. Reset those babies. Looks like you guys are pulling away from me in the comments again, so more people are showing up. Smash the like button as you come in, guys. 26 likes. We haven't got to 30 yet, but I know we can do it. So we're only 4 away from 30 likes since the new people just came in. Please smash the like, guys. I'm going to keep going so I don't get behind here. Made it 3 years without getting it. Fly spirit once and boom, got bit. I suggest sleeping with mouth tapes so you nose breathe. It has made me sleep so much better. Dude, I've seen people talking about that. That's a really creative idea. I definitely am interested in what that would look like for me if I ever tried that. It sounds kind of scary to me to like tape your mouth shut, but I've heard a lot of people say that they get a lot of benefit from doing that. And yeah, like try to breathe through your nose all night if possible. It really will help you sleep better for sure. Yeah, it's weird though, Kevin. I feel over medicated today, but I don't know why because I haven't had anything. It's weird. I get 100 milligrams in 2 weeks. So you feel over medicated from the Sublocade shot, and it's been 2 weeks since your last one. That's very different. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say anything like that. Is that what you're saying, Rach? Well, at least it's good that you don't feel under medicated to where you feel like you need to take any, right? It sounds like you're ready to lower your Sublocade dose, Rach. If you guys are ever feeling like the Sublocade is over medicating you, then you're definitely ready to start lowering your dose or spacing out your shots further. Either way, it's basically the same thing. Justin says, no bad withdrawals at all. I had one really bad night sweating on night 2, but really haven't noticed anything, or at least can't tell over the Roni. Yeah, that it might be hard to kind of like tell what is what when you're going through that because for me, I had the worst body aches. Like it felt like I got jumped by like 10 dudes when I had the Roni. I was beat down feeling so. I know that. And then hopefully you don't lose your smell and your taste. That was another horrible thing that I had when I had the Roni. It was like, dude, my favorite foods tasted like crap. Like literally, I'll never forget my favorite tuna fish. It literally smelled like a piece of dog crap when I was eating it. I was like, what in the hell? I can't eat this. It freaking reeks and I can't even taste it. It's like it stunk, but I couldn't taste it. It was the weirdest thing. I don't get headaches off of caffeine. I know people claim to get headaches. Maybe I'm just a beast from all the opiate withdrawal I've gone through. Yeah, could be that. 19 people in here. I'd like to take a moment to talk about my boy Kenny, my man Kenny. I've had this pleasure of speaking with him more than a few times on the Clarity link that's in the description. If anybody needs to have a private conversation with me on your time, we can definitely do so. You can do that at the Clarity link in the description box. So I had a conversation with him last night for quite a while. And he is somebody who is extremely determined to get off of bupe. And I know not everybody is at his level. So he was trying to do what a lot of us have tried to do with Sublocade and try to go off label. And his doctor was willing to help create him a personalized plan, basically, right? So what he did is he was super afraid to feel like he was over medicated because he's very sensitive to bupe. And he told me that even when he would take small little doses of Suboxone, he would get this huge amount of energy. I was like, dude, that is crazy. That is crazy to think, because I never got that way. I never got the energy thing from Suboxone. Even on higher doses, I never got that. So he was really worried because his body does not do well with high doses of bupe. So he was really worried about the Sublocade shot being too much for him. And then, that's like a panicky feeling if it's too strong. Like, what are you going to do? I mean, you can't just pull it out, right? So he wanted to, and he talked with Dr. Ken Starr and his doctor, and he talked with me. Like, he really did his homework. So he took one shot of only 25 milligrams, guys. His very first shot was only 25 milligrams. And then 2 days later, he waited 2 days to make sure it wasn't too strong for him. And he went back and his doctor gave him 25 more milligrams from that same shot. So freaking off label as you can get right there, right? Like, I have heard nobody do anything like that. So basically, he had 50 milligrams from his first Sublocade shot. He made it about 2.5 months, and then he went into withdrawal. And he's had RLS for, I think last night was his 11th night in a row. And so he talked to his doctor, and he says that his doctor put him on Klonopin, and what else was it? Lucimira is supposed to really help with withdrawals and restless leg. I guess he has really bad restless leg. He tried the restful legs that I talk about. I forgot to ask him an update on that, but obviously it didn't fully help. I think it helped him for like a night or two, but it sounds like the RLS is what's really getting him bad. And so I just wanted to talk about that, guys. If you are, 20 people in here. Wow. Smash the like, guys. Smash the like. 28 likes on here. Let's get that baby over 30 real quick. Let's do it. So yeah. So he tried to do like the one and done Sublocade, and it's definitely super off label, meaning that's not how the manufacturer recommends that people do it. But his thinking and his doctor's thinking was, let's just take as small amount as we can. And he was able to move on, guys, from day one, from not taking any oral doses. So he hasn't taken any oral doses since he started one shot of Sublocade. Really awesome that he was able to rewire his brain that, I don't want to say that easy, but right from the get-go. That is very impressive, especially off such a small dose of Sublocade. Very, very impressive. But he's really struggling right now. And I think he's going to take one more shot of Sublocade, but it's a process for him to get that. So he's having to like take a bunch of other medications, and try to like shuffle things around and get whatever he can to work. So I just wanted to like talk about that for a minute. I am going to have him on the channel once, in the future when he gets everything ironed out. He's actually writing a book about all this stuff that he's going through. He's had a pretty damn wild ride. So I look forward to having him on the channel when everything's all said and done. So I'll let you guys know what's up with Kenny as soon as I get any more updates. But yeah, guys, it sounds like trying to do like a small little tiny shot and just cruise on with, cruise off into the sunset with no issues. It doesn't sound like that's really the way to go at this point from what I'm hearing. So I just wanted to talk about that for a moment, guys. I'll let you know what he ends up doing. 25 people in here. Where are you guys coming from? More people popping in here. Smash the like on the way in, guys. We've only got 28 likes. We've been live for an hour and 22 minutes, baby. Back to the comments we go. I'm 10 minutes behind the comments, maybe 12 minutes. Kimmy says, no, just caffeine is literally in meds for tension headaches. Tara, have you seen or heard from Dan? Been trying to check on him, but I haven't heard from him in a while. So I reached out to him and I got a response back. He just said he's working on his health right now. So that's really all I got out of him. So I hope he's doing okay. I did get a response though after some time. So prayers with FMD. We hope he's doing okay. I haven't seen any updates on his channel for a while, so I really just hope he's doing all right. I had other people asking me about Dan too. So hopefully he's all right. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully we can get an update from him. Sometimes, guys, like the YouTube stuff needs to be put on hold for a bit, and life happens, and so I'll make sure that hopefully he can hear us. Dan, we miss you. We hope you are okay. I know he had that recent relapse, so that it's always scary to hear when somebody relapses and then they try to iron stuff back out and then you don't hear from him for a while. I can understand why people are worried if they haven't heard from him. So we all send good vibes his way, and we all really hope that he's doing okay. Hopefully we get an update from him soon on his channel. If anybody else has heard from Dan, let us know if you've heard, and let us know he's okay. So Justin, yeah, that's what I thought. If caffeine's my biggest problem, I'm A-okay with that, with my past, Justin said. That's why I don't drink it daily. I'll admit, I like to get high off coffee. Hey, it is what it is, right? Like that energy, the thing for me is that it was always like, if I did get that boost that you're supposed to get when you take 200 milligrams of caffeine, if I ever did get that, it literally only lasted like 15 minutes max, right? And then it's like the rest of the day, I'm like, damn, I don't have that feeling anymore. It sucks. Like, it's like that unescapable feeling. Kind of reminds me of like when I would take opiates back in the day, right? It's like there was the build up about getting it, and then you take it, and then it kicks in, and then it's like, as soon as it kicks in, you're like, shit, this is going to go away soon. This feeling is not possible to keep this feeling here. So it really, it kind of reminds me with caffeine the same way. It's like it kicks in, but then it goes away super fast. And you're like, damn it, stay here. I don't know. Maybe you guys are different. Maybe you guys get energy all day long from caffeine, but I'm definitely not like that. And it seems like the more years in a row I would use it, the less it would work each time I took it. Seriously, like tolerance with caffeine changes fast for me. And we just had a super sponsorship come through from Mama Deb. Shout out to you, Mama Deb. She's still up in the chat. I appreciate you, Mama Deb. I don't know if you heard me earlier. I was asking how your Wednesday went last week. I don't think you responded to that, but shout out to you, Mama Deb. She doesn't like when I fire up the jets, so I'll just give her a woo. Shout out to you, Mama Deb. Thanks for the sponsor bomb once again. Boom. Showing the love. She says, I love you all. I appreciate when you guys leave a comment too. It's something I can read. Since it's not like a super chat that pops up on the screen. If you have a comment when you send your donation or sponsorship, feel free to put it in there and I'll make sure that I read that on here. Shout out to you, Mom Deb. I love you, girl. I'm super proud of you for quitting them Siggy Sigs. I know that probably wasn't the easiest thing in the world to do, but she is out there killing it in life right now, guys. Awesome, awesome stuff. And I appreciate you still hanging out here on the channel, Mama Deb, even though you've moved on from the El Suboxone lifestyle. And hopefully you continue to hang out here with us since we are your people. And if you guys didn't know, we had Mama Deb on the channel, and you guys are more than welcome to watch her live stream if you guys haven't yet seen that. It was an awesome one. Kind of seems like it's been a while since I've had somebody on the channel. Kimmy posted a link to the clarity.fm link. If somebody needs to reach out to me and have a private, personal conversation with me, we can speak for as little or as long as you need to. You would book that call right there at that link. So Reef says, also mewing can help with snoring and open the nasal passage with taping promotes. Mewing is just pushing your tongue up to the roof of your mouth. Oh, I seen that on a video once. I seen there was like a doctor showing how to do that. I've heard about that. Very interesting. That reminds me, I'm almost out of my little tape, my nose tape things. Sometimes I get really stuffy at night, and it's like I can't sleep without one of those things just propping my nose up. What's up, Megan? Good to see you. Haven't seen the other Megan in here for a little bit. Hopefully she's okay. The Sublocade Meg, but this is the other Megan up in here. So Rach, scrolling back through the comments. Oh, wow, I'm going backwards quite a bit here. So Rach says, yeah, I don't know why, but I feel how I felt the first day. Sorry, guys. I just burp in your ear like that. I feel like how I got the first day, you know, even my husband was like, "What's up with you? Are you okay?" What the hell, Rach? Yeah, that's crazy. What the hell? That don't make sense. Is there anything else going on, or does it feel like bupe for sure? Like you can usually feel when it's bupe, right, guys? I'm sure there are many who would prefer my mouth tape shut. Kimmy coming in here with the jokes lately. She had me cracking up last week, talking about that dry as a Sahara desert. She was cracking me up with the jokes. Speaking of the jokes, you guys know who's missing from the stream today? See if you guys could guess. We're missing somebody up in here. Somebody who wasn't here Sunday either. Marky Rizzo, where you at, my man? Has anybody seen Marky? Yeah, Kimmy guessed it. She read my mind up in here. Where is the Marky Rizzo? Where is the FMD? Where is the Matt? Where is the... Who else? Where's Joe, man? Where's Joe been at? He ain't put out no Suboxone videos for like 6 months. Come on, Joe. Get on it, dog. We want to hear your update. Matt, where you at, Matt? Uh-oh. I think my mouse battery might be dying here. We will see. I don't know. Yeah, that's very interesting, Rach, what's going on with you. That's very interesting. I've never heard anything like that. Yeah, we're hearing some different things happen with Sublocade, guys, so we're just trying to get you guys as much information as we can. Like, it was to the point, Rach, for me that when I was tapering my Sublocade doses, it was like I wouldn't even feel it the same day I got the shot. You know, and at first, for the first like 3 or 4 shots, I would feel them when they, you know, like the day of, and then I wouldn't feel it after that. So you'll probably, I would guess that when you get your 100 milligram shot, Rach, you probably won't feel that rush or whatever is going on. So I have sleep apnea too, and they tried to get me to use a mask with a chin strap, and it made my anxiety through the roof. Yeah, it's like a claustrophobic feeling, right? I had a sleep study done once, but no apnea, luckily. I never snore, just don't sleep that well. Hey, Megan. Oh, so that's not the, let's see here. One more night, baby, just one more night. You guys remember that song? I gotta change these batteries real quick, guys. I think the mouse is starting to F with me. So I'll watch for the live comments, and I'll just respond to the live comments now until I get this mouse changed. How do I do that? I might, hopefully I don't click on something bad here. One more night. You are my babies. Down. Do you guys ever put batteries in the wrong way? I feel like I always do that. Hopefully you guys are still here. Oh, yep, that was definitely the problem. We are back. We are back. All right. Getting back to the older comments here. So currently, how in the hell did I get behind like that again? So I'm like 15 minutes behind, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. Gonna get my super scroll on again. So Rachel says, I tried Lucimira. It's a really cool drug in theory, but I still couldn't make the jump. Hope he feels better soon. Yeah, I hope so too. I really do hope so too, because that sucks to go through that. And like I said, he's been having RLS now for like 12 nights in a row. I think last night would be the 12th night. So he's trying some really creative things I have never heard of. So I won't spoil it for you guys now, but it'll be a hell of an update when we do get him on the channel in the future. RLS and post-acute withdrawal is the worst part for sure, Reef said. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, the RLS, man. I always just picture my legs sitting in a campfire just roasting. That's what it feels like. Burns, aches. We've been rolling for an hour and 32 minutes, guys. You guys did smash that like button, so we got over 30. We're at 33 likes. If we can get that puppy past 35 here soon, I would appreciate it. 17 people in the house. Drop your comments, drop your questions, drop your updates. Thomas, what's up? Thomas says, "Hey man, hey, I've been trying to touch base with you on chatting through DM somewhere if possible." I appreciate that, Tom. I don't do anything like that. I don't do social media like that. Like YouTube is the way. It looks like Kimmy posted a link to my Clarity. If you need to reach out and have a private conversation with me there, you can do so at the link that Kimmy posted. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, I don't have the bandwidth to be like DMing and emailing and stuff like that all the time. It would be way too much for me personally. I get overwhelmed way too easily. So, what's up, Ryan? Ryan says, "What's up, bro? Caught another live, still going strong." Good to see you in here, Ryan. Thomas, if you had any questions about recovery or if you're struggling with something, please feel free to share with the group, brother. I would appreciate it if you could. But that's why the Clarity links are, guys. Not everybody feels like they're okay to talk about this stuff, so I understand if you're feeling uncomfortable with doing that. But yeah, you can reach out to me on there, and it will send that information to me immediately if you request a call on there. Yeah, I can relate to that. Sometimes you feel better, more balanced off of caffeine. Yeah, I just feel like it's good to kind of reset sometimes. Like if you're taking something every day, try to take a break from it for a while and just let your body chill out. Reset that baby. I'm only 10 minutes behind the comments here, guys. Kimmy says, "I'm currently doing low carb." Low carb is hard for me, guys. That's a rough one. That's a really rough one. Oh man, I tried that like one day. I was like, F this, give me some carbs, boy. But also because I know my body, and if I don't have carbs, I'll shrivel up like a whoopee cushion. You guys are like, "Damn, Kevin, you 100 pounds of wet. What happened to you? Where's your muscle at?" My body's like, "Give me carbs now." I was super health freak though. I felt I had to just for me to maintain my sobriety. I ran a half of a marathon and stuff. That's a hell of a long run. So Rach said, "Kevin in chat, FMD is doing okay. Same as what Kevin was saying. He's okay." Okay, so Tara's has touched base with FMD too. So that's good to know. Good to know. Thanks for that update, Tara. Jerry says, "Hey guys, I'm on the shot, but haven't had the shot in 4 months. Wow. On Sunday, I took a half of an 8 milligram sub. Monday and Tuesday, the same. Do you think I should stop cold turkey? Will I get sick?" Wow, you put a lot there. It's good to see your picture on here. I always love to see when you guys have pictures. Side note, guys, for my normies, Tara and others, you guys should totally upload a picture on YouTube so everybody can see who you are here on the YouTube. So it's always nice to be able to see who I'm speaking with on here. Obviously, I know Tara. She's been on the channel before, but I think that everybody watching this should have some sort of picture on their profile if they can. So yeah, that's a hell of a lot of stuff that you posted in one comment there, Jerry. Let me try to break it down and let me ask some more questions if I can. If you're still in here, let me know. He asked this question like 10 minutes ago. So he was on the Sublocade shot. He hasn't had a Sublocade shot in 4 months. And on Sunday, he took half of an 8 milligram of sub. So you took 4 milligrams on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Do I think you'll go cold turkey? Will I get sick? Well, I mean, I guess that depends on a lot of things. Were you in withdrawals before you took that 4 milligrams of sub? If you were not in withdrawals, then I would say no, you will not get sick. But if you were in, basically, you're going to go back to how you were before you took the shot, Jerry, is what I'm saying. If you slipped up, guys, and you took Suboxone for 3 days and you have the shot in your system, what will happen is you'll just go back to how you were feeling before. It's not like it just totally resets everything, right? But every day that you do take the Suboxone it's going to start rewiring in your brain that, hey, I need this again. So that's kind of what it is right there. Does your doctor have a backup shot on hand? Possibly, Jerry. Maybe you could go get like a small dose of a next shot or something, maybe. I mean, what is it that made you take 4 milligrams of Suboxone? Why did you go right to 4 milligrams? That's what I want to know. Yeah, Kimmy asked the right questions. Says, Jerry, were you feeling withdrawal from not getting the shot? Israel says, yes, I want to try Sublocade. Yeah, I would say, Israel, keep doing your homework on it. You're in the right place. There's a lot of people with experience on Sublocade here on this channel. And I would say go on Reddit and read a lot of people's experiences as well. And just make sure that you make an educated decision. Talk to your doctor about Sublocade, see what they think about it. Because it's a little bit of a process to make the switch from Suboxone to Sublocade. Also check with your insurance, make sure that they'll cover it because it is very expensive to get a cash pay. It's like $2,000 a month. Absolutely horrible that anybody could charge that much for a monthly addiction treatment, but that is what it is, right? But yeah, guys, if you're interested in Sublocade, start talking to people. Start talking to your doctor about it, your MAT people if you're in a MAT clinic or whatever. Call your insurance, ask them if they cover Sublocade. That's probably the first step, I would say. If they cover Sublocade, then go to sublocade.com, type in your zip code, find Sublocade providers near you if your current doctor does not do Sublocade, and just read a bunch of people's comments. I've made a bunch of videos about Sublocade. I would probably recommend to go see the video. What is it called? I think it's called The Official Share Your Sublocade Experience video or something like that. You can just type that in and then type in Kicking Addiction and it'll pull up that video. In that video, there's probably 50 or 100 people who have posted their what it was like for them to be on Sublocade. So go check out that video if you haven't yet seen that. And then just do a lot of research and read what other people are talking about and then see if it fits for you where you're at. Do you have any specific questions about Sublocade, Israel, that I could maybe answer for you? No, but I'm convinced my body is weird at this point, Kev. Yeah, I remember you had that. You thought you were having restless legs, but it ended up being something else. I get it, Rach. I get it. Okay, so Jerry says, not really. I just had a horrible few days and found a few. Okay, so yeah, if you were in withdrawal before you took them, then you won't be in withdrawal just from 3 days, no. But if you keep doing that, then I would say then your tolerance will start raising. Basically, your blood tolerance will start to raise if you keep taking it every day from here. So I would just say if you were fine before, then go back and you'll be just fine. You won't withdraw from that. Your brain might try to trick you and tell you that you are, but only 3 days? Nah. I remember the first time I got into keto, how damn good I felt. I realized how crappy I felt my whole life just from diet and constantly carb loading. I wonder if that's my problem with some things because I have so many carbs in my diet. It might be good for me to switch it up with that too. I'm just afraid to lose all the weight that I've worked so hard to put on. I was like, my weight falls fast. Trying to catch up to y'all in the comments. Marky made it? I don't see Marky. Oh, Marky Rizzo. Yeah, I don't think he's in here. Justin says, I'll call him. 1 second. Woo! I wonder if it would help my headache if I just turn this light off. Let's see what happens. Let me try this. Oh shit, dark hour over here. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that might make it worse. Let's see. I'll have to get past that. Scroll in. I'm 15 minutes behind the comments, guys. Robbie says, I have been on one Sublocade injection for 1 month. Lots of energy, as a user said. How's the 1 month gone for you so far, Robbie? And have you stopped taking the oral doses? Rachel's got a roll. She'll be listening. All right, Rach. We'll see you soon. Kristen B in the house. What is up, girl? Damn, it's been a minute since I've seen you on here, Kristen. Good to see you. How you doing out there, Kristen? How you doing? It's been a while, girl. It's been a while. So Robbie says 0 oral doses, going very well, life-changing. Somebody recently left a comment about, was that you, Robbie? It could have been you. Somebody recently left a comment about how they were saying basically, let me read the comment and see if it was who this was. Okay, so this is somebody else. This is Luke Dahl, I think is how you say it. Says, the injection only slightly burns. I got the 300 milligram shot and it was pretty mild. The hype far outweighed the reality. Just put a Band-Aid on it and you're done. So for people that, like are super scared of how bad the shot is going to hurt, like, yeah, it burns, guys. It just feels like you're being pinched or stung by a bee. That's the easiest way I can say it. And the feeling goes away really fast. So if you're on the sidelines of Sublocade just because you're afraid of the pain that hurts for the 1 or 2 minutes as you get the shot, please do not let that hold you up, guys, because trust me, you'll look back and laugh at, like, wow, that was nothing compared to what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it hurts. It feels like you're being pinched. It's the easiest way I can say it. It feels like somebody is grabbing your skin and pinching your skin. If you can grab your stomach and pinch it really hard, that's what it feels like for about 1 minute, if that. So Israel says, I'm on Zubsolv and I want to come off of it using Sublocade. So yes, yeah. So yeah, you can either taper yourself. If you've tried tapering and that hasn't worked for you, Israel, then yes, definitely consider Sublocade. Justin says, gabapentin, long walks, lots of water, and hot Epsom salt baths for the RLS helped me very much. The more you know. Yeah, the hot Epsom salt baths before bed definitely eased my withdrawal a little bit as well, my restless legs, and was able to help me get to sleep, and I took the RLS tablets right before I got in the bath. So, and massaging your legs too can kind of help too. If somebody can rub and massage your legs, that can help too. My babies. Justin, you have no idea. I almost had a meltdown the other night when there was corn on the cob and mac and cheese at a family gathering. I wanted it so bad. Oh man, I would love me some mac and cheese right now. I haven't had that for so long. That sounds really good. I would have definitely had to load up on some mac. She says I literally cried. Damn, you for real, Kimmy? You cried about that? Danielle C, what up, girl? Good to see you in here, Danielle. Good to see you. Tara says, I'm working on the profile photo. I'll commit to putting something up before next Wednesday, whether I like it or not. Haha. Yes, do it, Tara. Do it. There's a lot more people that have profile pictures up than don't. So I encourage you, please post up a profile picture if you guys don't yet have that up on there. Just kind of makes it more, drop that. Just kind of makes it more, personable. I guess if you can kind of see a little bit, or even if it's like you post your cat or your dog or something, that's cool too. But if you can post a little picture of you, that's all good. That's all good. Just takes a minute to do it. See, there's somebody else asking about FMD. Yeah, see, it shows that this, people, it's like a family here. People really start to care and get, like you just start to care about people that you talk to on a normal basis like this. And especially with FMD, knowing that he was struggling not too long ago, right? Like everybody's worried about him. He said something like, dang, a lot of people reached out to me. It's like, yeah, dude, there's a lot of people that care about you for sure. But there's been a couple people, Danielle, that have checked in with him and got a little bit of an update. It sounds like he's just kind of working on his health right now. So that's about all I've heard from it. And then Tara said that she got a small update from him as well. So hopefully he's doing okay out there. All things going on. I know there's a lot of people who are struggling right now in the world. That's for sure. I don't know if having this light off is helping or making it worse. Turn that back on. You are all my babies. I'm only 10 minutes behind here, guys. Macho man. I'd like to be a macho man. Shout to Robbie. He just sent a $10 sponsor. Shout out to you, Robbie, dropping the sponsor bomb up in here, baby. Let's go ahead and fire up that sponsor bomb jet, baby. Shout out to you, Robbie. I appreciate that. Oh, shit. Robbie just dropped the sponsor bomb. Shout out to you, my friend. Shaboom. Robbie S. just dropped a $10 super chat, baby. Wow, we haven't seen a super chat for a while. Shout out to you, Robbie. I appreciate you showing the love, my friend. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for finding this channel and dropping questions and comments as well. So Robbie says that Sublocade is going very well and it is life-changing. Awesome, awesome stuff. Please keep us in the loop with your Sublocade journey, Robbie. We need as many people talking about their experience as possible for those who are considering getting on Sublocade. You probably know how it was a pretty stressful thing to make that switch, right? So the more people who are sharing their Sublocade experience, what works, what doesn't work, the better. Jerry says, I actually felt better not taking the half and I let curiosity take over. And that, my friend, is definitely something that happens to a lot of people. A lot of people will, the little devil on their shoulder, will whisper things in your ear. Oh, you just found the Suboxone. Boy, what would that feel like to take? You miss that energy, don't you? Or whatever the hell the thing is trying to say in your ear. It's one thing if you're withdrawing, but if you just find like a random medication or like a Suboxone tablet or two or something, it's like, oh shit, like it's going to trigger some type of thing for sure. So just beware, guys, beware. But yeah, I would say at this point, Jerry, 3 days is you're not going to go, you'll still have whatever's left in your shot that will still be covering you once you stop. So you're just basically going to go back to how you were before the Sublocade shot. Or before you took the oral doses, sorry. Robbie, did you get the 300 shot or the 100 milligram shot? I think most people start at 300. Also, if you can tell us, Robbie, what dose of Suboxone were you on and how was the transition? Was it too strong? Was it not strong enough? I always like to get that information from anybody who switches over to Sublocade because there are a lot of people who want to like iron down the dose as close to as as close to smooth as possible. So it's not like way too strong, or it's not way, on the other end where it's like, dude, this is nothing. I'm struggling here. So let us know the transition doses for you guys and how that went as well. Let me see if it'll let me put that. I'd like to be. That song's stuck in my head now. So I'm at 445. I'm going to post this on the screen. So there's the super sticker from Robbie. I appreciate that. Once again, my friend, I appreciate it. Oh, so Thomas had asked, are there any other programs other than insurance to cover Sublocade? And it looks like the ladies were on it. Yes. Yeah. So basically with Thomas, what they had recommended, the ladies talking about In Support, the website insupport.com, just like it sounds, insupport.com. That's where you would go after you speak with your insurance and find out how much they'll cover of the Sublocade shot. If they tell you we'll cover half or we'll cover X amount and there's still a patient portion, that's when you would reach out to insupport.com and find out if they will help cover the rest of the shot. Many instances, and it depends, what it really boils down to is what type of insurance you have. But a lot of people have saved a lot of money from that. And usually if the things line up right, they will cover the remaining amount to where it's like nothing left for you to pay for. So it's definitely worth checking into. It's not like some huge thing that takes forever to check into, but I would definitely check into that, guys, for sure. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, Justin did get his picture updated. Awesome. Good to see it. Good to see it, guys. Very well. Let's see. Thank you, guys. So Foxbat back up in the house. Robbie says, no pain, no gain. How painful was the injection for you, Robbie? So Robbie says, I found this channel after I got the injection and all the information provided has really helped. Wow, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, it seems like most people definitely find me before they do the Sublocade. So that's cool that you found us after. What is it that like made you look for information on Sublocade? I'm really curious as to what made you think about that. Just kind of like wondering how you're feeling or what's up. Brandon Looney Tunes fan says, what's up? What's up, Brandon? Good to see you in here. Poor Kimmy. What happened to Kimmy? Oh, because she was crying. Hungry Kimmy is an emotional basket case. With a vision. What's up, dude? What's up, buddy? He says, what's up, Kev? How many weeks has it been since your last shot and how have you been feeling? I'm not sure on the weeks. It was April, what was it, 19th? Somewhere, I think it was April 19th. I've had some rough days. I'm not going to lie, guys. Like, I've had some rough days and I've just had a lot of life circumstances that have been stressful in the not too recent memory. Just some personal things that have recently happened, and so I've definitely been stressed. My sleep has been a little funky sometimes, and my energy has been really low. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's just like the summer stuff kicking in, or if it's like my levels are really dipping down now. So I haven't had any RLS, knock on wood that doesn't happen. So yeah, how about you with a vision? How are you doing? Y'all don't want to know what I do for some corn on the cob right now. Oh, I hate how that stuff gets stuck in my teeth. Ugh. That's the thing I hate about corn on the cob is like crap getting stuck in my teeth. A little butter and salt, forget about it. Let's see how far behind it. I'm only like 8 minutes behind, guys. I'm catching y'all. I'm trying to scroll up. Whole milk, 2%. Talk to me. I drink 1% milk. That whole milk, man, I don't know how people drink that stuff. Oof, it's thick. Reef says, I had to get creative when fighting carb cravings. I would make keto pizza and keto protein pancakes. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Okay, Robbie says, I started with 300 milligrams. I was on 16 milligrams prior and hated the dissolving process. So I made the switch and it was a seamless transition, guys. Did you guys hear that? So Robbie went from 16 milligrams a day to the 300 milligram shot, which is about right where you'd want to do. Like I always say, guys, usually between like 8 and 16 milligrams is the sweet spot for going to 300 milligrams. And it sounds like he's been doing really good since right from the beginning, it sounds like. Robbie, did you have like a peak feeling on your first day or two? Like where it's like, it felt like you had a strong dose. Did you get that feeling or did you just totally feel pretty normal the whole time? I'm really interested to hear about that because some people are worried they're going to feel like overly medicated for the first day or two or something like that. But, and like I said, if that happens, guys, that feeling should go away within like a day or two. Your body will get used to the dose, the steady stream. Jerry says, thanks, guys. I love y'all. Oh, man. Egg white and oatmeal pancakes. Oh, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So Todd, what's up? Todd says, how low of a dose should I be on before starting Sublocade? I'm on 8 milligrams 2 a day. So you're right there, Todd. You're right there. Just like we were just talking about with Robbie. So he was exactly where you are, 16 milligrams a day. You'll start right off at the 300 milligram Sublocade shot, which is it's just par for the course. That's where the recommended, the manufacturer recommends that people are. Like I think it says 8 to 16 milligrams, and you'll start right off at the 300 milligram shot. So you're already right there, ready to go, Todd. Oh, my neck is killing me. Oh. Boy, I got to get back up in the gym. I missed last night. We were talking not too long ago, Todd, about if somebody's interested in trying Sublocade. We just were talking about like the process of that maybe like 10, 15 minutes ago. So I live in Canada and it's covered for all Canadians wanting help. Free of cost. Wow, dude, that's incredible. I mean, that's literally... Guys, I was thinking about it the other day, if somebody had to cash pay for Sublocade, $25,000 per year for 12 shots. That is some bullshit, Sublocade. I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. 25 grand for 12 shots? No. So no. I've said it before, I'll say it again, guys. If you're cash paying, Sublocade is not for you. It's not worth paying $2,000 a month. Okay. It's a great medication. Don't, I'll never say that it's not, but it's not worth forking over your life savings for. If you're rich, then yeah, $2,000 a month, that's chump change to you. And there are some rich people that I do talk with on this channel. So I'm not saying that everybody is, can't afford $2,000 a month, but I think it's a ripoff to pay $2,000 a month for a Sublocade shot. So thankfully, a lot of insurances do cover it. It sounds like if you're in Canada, it's free. I know that I've talked to a lot of people that have, they have, what is it called? VA insurance. If you have VA stuff, it should be totally free as well. So there's a lot of situations. If you're unemployed, you can likely get on state insurance. That should be free as well. Or if you have very low income, you could probably get it free as well. Like there's a lot of situations to where you can get Sublocade. Oh, my neck. Maybe that's why I have a headache. It's like, ugh. I need a massage right now. Somebody want to come through the screen and give me a massage? My neck needs a rubbing. Justin says, I think most docs want you on or around 8 milligrams a day. Yeah, that's the copy and paste stuff, basically. Anywhere between like 8 and 16 milligrams, you'll start right off at 300. Should be a pretty easy transition, all things considered. The hardest thing when transitioning to Sublocade is to turn off that addiction mindset that you need something every day. Some people can turn that shit right off like it ain't no thing, and some people it takes a while. So it's really hit and miss as far as that goes. You should be fine at doing 16 milligrams a day, Kev. Can you? Yeah. I think I made a couple of videos about the dosing of Sublocade as well. There's a lot of people who have switched over from lower doses of Suboxone to a lower dose of Sublocade too. I am 10 minutes behind the comments, guys. I'm going to get caught up. I thought maybe they wanted me at 4 milligrams, but if only 8 milligrams, that's better. Yeah. I mean, 8 or... Well, you're on 16 milligrams a day, Todd. If you're taking, from what I understood what you said, right? You're taking 2 8 milligram Suboxones per day. So that means you're taking 16 milligrams a day. But if you can lower that to where you're only taking 1 of those a day, which means you're taking 8 milligrams a day, that works too. You have quite a bit of variance when it comes to the higher doses of oral medication, because the 300 milligram shot will really give you a lot of coverage. Baby, you are all my babies. Mama Deb says, gotta go, guys. Love y'all. All right, Mama Deb, good to see you in here on the Wednesday live stream. And shout out to you. Thank you for the $10 Cash App donation today's live stream. Thank you, Mama Deb. I appreciate the love, girl. Good to see you, and congratulations on quitting smoking them ciggies. She did it. Good stuff. Yeah, very interesting not to see Marky Rizzo in here all day. And I think he was gone for Sunday too. I think it was his kid's birthday. Marky Rizzo, where you at? We've gone for 2 hours and 5 minutes, guys. If you enjoy this live stream, please smash that like button. We've got 35 likes on the video. We can easily get that puppy past 40. We've got 18 people in the stream currently. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us here on the Wednesday live stream, baby. All right. Here we go. D. So we've got a newbie here. Says, hey, Kevin and chat. I've been a silent watcher off and on, little over a year or longer, getting my first sub shot on Friday. If I don't chicken out, I tell myself every day, I got this. And that goes exactly towards what I was talking about just a little bit ago, guys. Like there is some anxiety for people about switching, right? Because it's a different experience switching to Sublocade than being on the oral dosing of Suboxone. Even though, yes, it's the same medication, bupe. It's the same active ingredient, we'll just say. It is a different experience. Like I've said in many videos in the past, if you're on the oral doses, you take the medication and it fully kicks in with an hour and a half, whatever it is for you. And then whatever the filling it is, you get that filling, and then that filling wears off throughout the day. Once you're on Sublocade, you get a steady stream around the clock. There's no more highs and lows throughout the day. There's none of that stuff, guys. You're just going to feel like this. Steady. You're going to feel like a normal person. Steady. No more highs, no more lows. Just a constant stream. So if you're ready for that, and only you guys know if you're sick and tired of the Suboxone grind lifestyle, having to take the medication 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, having to fight yourself on not wanting to take more because you're having a bad day. Whatever it is, maybe you're running out early or you're worried someone's going to steal your medication, whatever the hell it is. Once you're on Sublocade, you don't have to think about those things anymore. Not everybody's ready to give up what they get from Suboxone, though. I understand that. And you guys have to know in your heart, are you ready for that normalcy? Because that's what it brings. If you think that you're going to get the feeling that you get once your Suboxone kicks in every day, if you think you're going to get that feeling on Sublocade, you will be let down. I will promise you that. Because that's what I thought was going to happen. I thought, oh, I'll just feel my Suboxone kick in all day. Since it's constantly releasing. No, that's not how that works. I've gave this analogy once before, and I'll give it again because I think it's kind of funny. If this is just to kind of simplify things, this might actually confuse some people, but if you picture this bottle of water as your Suboxone dose, right? So if this was my Suboxone that I was taking every day, and let's just say this was 16 milligrams worth of Suboxone, you might take half of it. You might take 8 milligrams of Suboxone, which would be half of the water. It kicks in and then it wears down. And then you take the other half, the other 8 milligrams of Suboxone. You feel it kick in and then you feel it fall off, right? So that's kind of what it feels like to be on Suboxone. Now, if you switch to the Sublocade shot, it's like you're taking a sip once an hour. You're taking a sip, a gulp, we'll say a gulp once an hour. So you're not going to feel it kick in if you're just slowly taking it throughout the whole day. Even in your sleep, you're still taking the sip of Suboxone. It's pretty much the easiest way I can explain it, guys. That's how you'll feel once you switch. You're not going into withdrawal because you have that steady stream just releasing into your blood, but you're not getting the highs and lows. So you just really need to be ready for that. Fox says, I got my Sublocade free also. That's awesome. Awesome stuff. Shout out. We've got 21 whoppers up in here. Ladies and gentlemen, please smash that like button. We can get that baby over 40 likes. We're getting close. I would appreciate you if you could do so, guys. I would appreciate you. Your boy up in here on a 2-hour and 10-minute live stream with a headache. If y'all appreciate me coming on here every Wednesday, every Sunday, please smash that like button. You're absolutely right, D. You got this. Kevin, I hope you're managing your stress and taking care of yourself. Please don't even be afraid to take a break. If that's what you need, we're here to support you also. Thank you, Kimmy. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes I think maybe I need to take a little bit of a break from YouTube, but I try to keep going because I know there's a lot of people that look forward to the stream every Wednesday and Sunday. So if I get to the point where I need a break, I'll let y'all know, okay? I appreciate that, Kimmy. Thank you very much. I do have a lot of stress going on right now, though, that's for sure. So keep me in your praise, y'all. D says, thank you. It's scary for sure, but I tell myself if I can come off methadone 3 times, I can do anything. Yes, that's a good way to look at it. And another good way to look at it too, D, is Suboxone will always be there. If you try Sublocade and it's just not for you, I suggest don't just give right up off the bat. I say at least give it 2 or 3 shots. And for some people, it might not be for them. But that being said, most people really find a lot of freedom in Sublocade, guys. A lot. So I say that to say that if all else fails, Suboxone will still be there for you chilling in the background. Suboxone ain't going nowhere. Trust me on that one. It will always be there. That being said, I have heard that there have been shortages, so that sounds kind of scary. But there will always, Bupe ain't going nowhere, guys. Shout out to KG Smith for firing up the sponsor bomb. Let's fire that puppy up. Fire the jets. Oh boy. Woo! Shout out to you, KG, dropping the sponsor bomb once again. Boom. So she dropped a sponsor bomb and she says, sorry, I missed the chat. I'm busy at work. So she's not even here right now. And she still dropped the sponsor bomb. Shout out to you, KG Smith, if you're hearing this on the replay. I really, really appreciate you, baby, for showing the love. Once again, she's here up in here every week, showing the channel some love, and I really appreciate that. And she's also sharing her Butrans patch, which is a rare experience to go through what she's going through right now. And so that's why I'm always hassling her for information on how that's working for her. She's using Butrans patch, which is a patch form of Suboxone, basically, a low dose. She's using that to help her taper off of a low dose of Suboxone. So last I heard, she's at like 0.62 milligrams per day or something like that of the oral dose. So shout out to her if she hears us on the replay. Awesome, awesome stuff. And I really look forward to hearing her updates going forward. So shout out to you, KG, for all the love you have shown this channel. You and Kimmy have really been helping out big time up in here lately. I appreciate you ladies showing the love. Babies. So Reef says, I do work most Sundays though. Anyways, I'm out for the night. Thanks again for the support, everyone, and keep your heads up. Okay, Reef. Yeah, let us know if you get that blood test, man. I would go have that done. Just make sure that everything's okay with your internals. Make sure you're doing all right, Reef. Thanks for sharing that experience with us, and thanks for being a long-term follower of this channel. And we'll look for some updates for you in the future, my friend. Have a good night, buddy. It's such an amazing community here. Reef, it's made me want to be a better person. Oh, Kimmy, she's always saying the sweet comments like that. Yeah, this is an awesome group of people, guys. And you see that we have new people coming in here sometimes as well. And it's always awesome to see the new people and hear what they're going through, like hear a different story of what somebody else is out there struggling with or transitioning to or whatever. You know, it's awesome to hear this stuff. Oh, Reef said, I appreciate the live stream and the consistency over the years. You are doing such a service uniting us online, Kevin. That's exactly what this is, guys, is uniting a lot of people who are struggling with similar addictions and struggles. That's exactly what this channel is all about, guys. I'm going to try and stay more connected and be involved from now on. I would love that, Reef. Yes. Do it, do it, do it. And like I said, man, there's always the replay crew. You know, it sounds like he's probably watched plenty of those on the replay, but it's always nice to be here with you guys in the live, in the here, in the now, to hear this stuff, you know, on the live. It's different than watching things on a replay and just, you know, feeling like you couldn't really participate in you could call this a meeting, right? It's an online meeting, basically. You're sharing what you're going through, your struggles, you know, things you're doing great at, things you're slacking with, things you have questions on. That, you know, we're here for all of it, guys. So if you're in here ghost listening and you're struggling with something, please reach out, drop us a comment. There's a lot of people who will support you. You'll get a lot of support from this channel, even from people in the comments, even on the replay crew. I see it all the time, guys. So awesome community that we have built up here over the years. Babies. So we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes, guys. I'm going to try to aim for shutting this down in about the next 15 minutes. So I'm going to make sure I get caught up with the comments. But before I do, let me thank everybody who contributed for the sponsors tonight. Give me just 2 seconds here. So I'll make sure I got everybody on here. So we had Kimmy B sponsored tonight's live stream with a $50 Cash App. Huge sponsorship, baby. I appreciate you, Kimmy. As always, she's kicking ass up in here and taking names, showing the love, showing the support, and keeping us free of trolls. That's another thing I wanted to say too, guys, is we have awesome moderators here on the channel. So don't ever feel like we're going to let anybody talk crap to you or like, you know, put you down or trash talk you like that. Like the moderators will clean that people out of here like that. If you come to this community and you don't show respect to others, you'll be out of here in no time. So shout out to you, Kimmy B. I appreciate the love once again. And also shout out to Mikey. He dropped a $35 Cash App donation earlier, like the beginning of the stream. Mikey is a huge contributor of this channel as well. We also had Mama Deb drop a $10 Cash App. I appreciate that, Mama Deb, as always. I know that she's not here right now. I think Mikey took off too. But shout out to you, Mama Deb. And then we just had KG Smith drop a $25 Cash App donation. You guys are killing it up in here today. I appreciate the love and the consistency. Thank you guys very much for supporting me on this channel. Thank you very much. Thank you, babies. And let's get back to some comments here. I'm going to make sure that I try to read you guys' comments. You guys know I do my best to read every comment if possible. Justin says, so true about the need for daily intake or something. I started taking Advil every day while detoxing as a way to supplement my daily subs, but it probably didn't do much. So Todd says, yes, 16 milligrams a day. I have Kaiser, North California. They told me it cost them $1,500 per shot, so they are giving the tablet Suboxone. Yeah, the oral doses of Suboxone can be really cheap. There's generics that are like $1.50 a pill. Like oral Suboxone, oral bupe is so freaking cheap, which is that much more stupid is why they would charge $2,000 for a shot. And also that they don't charge any less for the 100 milligram shot when it's 3 times smaller than the 300 milligram shot. Like it just annoys me that they do that. It's like if your medication is so valuable, you can charge someone $2,000 for a little shot, why would you still charge them that $2,000 for a tiny 100 milligram shot? It's a ripoff. I have to pay $400 a month for the dang doctor visit. Oh gosh, yeah, that's rough. That's rough, man. See, you got the doctor visit, and then they're gonna probably charge you some kind of a injection fee or something like that. It's just like, yeah, really do your homework with this stuff, guys, if you're considering Sublocade, because this stuff can add up, just like we just heard D say. Todd says, outstanding. The pain of the injection was not too bad because they iced the location prior to the shot. Yeah, that's something you guys can do if you are worried about the pain. You can put ice on it for 10, 15 minutes. Also, something that helps is if they take it out of the fridge and let it get up to room temperature for a little bit before they inject it, that will help a little bit too. Also, they can numb you with lidocaine or something I've heard people do. I've never needed any of those things. I always just took the shot right when I got there. They pulled it out of the fridge, boom, right in there. No numbing, no ice. I just took it, and it just felt like somebody pinched me, and that's it. It wasn't ever really. And after every shot, it gets easier and easier, guys, because you know what to expect. Oh, so Robbie says there was a peak. And sorry, I totally forgot to write down Robbie. He also did a $10 super chat. I forgot about super chat. We don't see those very often. So shout out to you, Robbie, for the $10 super chat. I forgot to thank him in today's sponsors. I appreciate that, brother. So Robbie said there was a peak feeling for a day or two, but like you said, it subsides. Yes, it does. So it sounds like he got that little day, that 1 day boost. All right, get back to some newer comments. Oh, wow, I'm way behind the comments here. Crap, I need to start speeding up here. I was scrolling the wrong way with the comments. Justin says, gotta run. Good luck with that, Justin. We'll talk to you soon, buddy. Much love, Kev. Hope you feel better. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. We'll talk to you on the next one, brother. Kevin, you're definitely in my prayers. I agree with Kimmy. If you need a break, you are definitely supported in that. All right. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you for the prayers as well, guys. My babies. I can't always catch the live, so the replays are a savior. Wody Mac, what's up? What's up, Wody Mac? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet. Kimmy says, yes, please do so. We got 38 likes. We got to hopefully get that over 40 before we end the stream. Great group of people listening to almost all chats, even if it's not live. Oh, I'm almost caught up to you guys. Whoa, am I caught up? I think I'm caught up. I think the stream might have froze up for a minute. It seems like there's like a gap in the comments. So Todd says, if the Sublocade can get me off of the tabs without a month-long withdrawal, I will pay even if I have to pay outside. Kaiser. I would say, I don't know, guys. Like, there was a huge part of me at the first part of my Sublocade journey that was thinking that, because I heard a few people, I had Dr. Not Chris Park. I had Dr. Ken Starr on. He said that if there was a withdrawal, he hadn't heard of it. I had Kevin C on the channel to share his Sublocade journey. He said he had no withdrawal. I had Megan on the channel. She says he had no withdrawal. And I say that to say that we're hearing that there are more people that do suffer some withdrawal effects from Sublocade. So I kind of say that to say maybe it's a weird thing because it's so different for everybody, right, guys? But I would say if you're planning on trying to do like one shot of Sublocade and just thinking it's just going to be, you're good to go, I don't think that's very realistic. It seems like people do better the more shots that they get, like to where it could be a longer, slower taper over the long haul, right, guys? So yeah, I just wanted to say that. We were hearing about Foxbat. He only took 2 shots of Sublocade, and he's having a lot of sleepless nights. So I think he's, what is he, like 2-3 months off the last shot. So the one thing that I can definitely appreciate Sublocade for is it does help rewire your brain to get out of the addict mindset of I need something to feel normal every day. That is absolutely incredible that it can do that, and do that pretty dang well for a lot of people. So John says, hey Kev, just wanted to say, been lurking past couple hours. I love how you've created this community for people to come and talk about their struggles and triumphs with addiction. Awesome, John. Thanks for the comment. And yes, it's awesome to be able to have this YouTube platform to be able to unite people that share similar struggles. So thanks for the comment. I appreciate that, John. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see here. I think the stream might be frozen, guys. Something might be going on here with the stream. Can somebody post a comment and make sure that everything's still working fine? Oh, my neck is killing me. Holy smolies. Let's see. I don't want to touch the replay button on there. So D says, thank you so much for having this stream. It really has helped me a lot. This channel is the only reason I even considered the shot since I didn't know much about it. I will keep you updated. Awesome, D. Sounds good. Sounds good, my friend. Yeah, something's wrong with... So the StreamYard isn't showing the comments, but the YouTube's is showing the comments. So I don't know what's going on with StreamYard right now. Let me know if something gets glitchy on here, guys. Todd says, great info, very encouraging and hopeful. Testing, Tara says, everything's fine. Kimmy says, Kevin, look at all the people speaking out tonight. You did that. We did that, girl. We did that. Yeah, we had a lot of people. We had a lot of comments tonight, guys. My voice is getting hoarse from reading all of them. Hopefully I hit on, just about every comment that I could. I had to maybe skip over a few, not many tonight, thankfully. Let's see, 2 hours and 25 minutes. Are there any last comments, questions, concerns, anything like that? If so, guys, please post them in the comments ASAP. We're going to wind this baby down in just the next few minutes here. Still got my damn headache. Dag nabbit. Yeah, let's definitely stop posting comments on the StreamYards. Get some rest, feel better, and take care of yourself. I'm actually going to try to go to the gym, and I'm really hoping that getting that blood flow can really help. Sometimes getting the blood flow can help with headaches, so I'm definitely going to try that. I'm going to shower and hit the gym probably a little bit after this, but okay, it looks like things have really calmed down in the comments, guys. I'm going to put on some chill music. You guys are welcome to chat in the comments. You guys know I like to wind it down with a song at the end. So we will talk to you guys in the comments, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Shout out to everybody who sponsored today. Shout out to everybody who smashed that like button. I really appreciate y'all, and we'll see you guys on the Sunday live stream, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Bye, guys.